Hi Phoebe, welcome to the Tennis Academy at Harvard. You chose to work on your backhand. You have a one-handed backhand, and one problem that you have, we're going to see in high speed, is that the backhand is not that strong because that racket head does not drop below the wrist. Here we see you in slow motion or high speed, and that racket head you can see is basically at the wrist height level. One problem of that is that you hit it pretty flat and you're not able to get topspin, although you could probably get some slice. Let's take a look at it one more time in high speed. This is 240 frames per second. And again, you see that racket path is pretty straight and level with the wrist. We're going to compare you with Roger Federer right now. And here we are in slow motion again. And I don't know if you saw that, but Federer's racket head will drop. We're going to take another look at this comparison. And one of the things you could do is add topspin by dropping that racket head. And we see Federer's racket head will drop. We freeze it here, but we're going to continue. And you can see that racket head dropped and hit up through the ball. So we get a little more spin on the ball. So you may have to relax that wrist. Rather than working with the one-handed backhand, we felt your two-handed backhand was more natural. You have a more low to high swing, as you see right here. But still, one of the things that we can work on is getting that racket head drop more. But this helps the stability of your racket face, and also you get more of a low to high swing. Here we see you now in high speed afterwards. You see the racket head comes up on the ball, so it's a little more relaxed, but we're going to take a look at it one more time. And here is a second look at that backhand. It is a pretty straight swing, but here you see a little low to high, which means that you are going to get a little spin on it. Also, the two hands makes it a little more stable. So I'll keep practicing with that. Now we're comparing you with Coco Vandeweghe. She's one of the best Americans out there, and you see her swing is more low to high. She gets more of a C swing like Federer, that little dropping that racket head right there. So if your wrist relax a little, but you can see her swing is more of a C, high to low, and that will give you a little more spin. Let's take one more look at you and Coco, and we're going to freeze it at the height of her backswing, and we see her get a little more loop here than you do. That helps to get a little more momentum into the ball, that C swing. She drops it also a little more here, gets a longer swing path, and that allows her more topspin, that racket head drop. So to summarize, Phoebe, try using that two-handed backhand. You may want to bring the racket up a little more, feel that racket making a C, and get that wrist to really relax, especially the right wrist, and hit up on it low to high. Get a little more spin on it. Good luck with your tennis.